Remember to stay hydrated. What's up, guys, and welcome back to the channel. My name is Giago, put it together, and it is pronounced Giago. And today's actually the first day I'm recording a video in my new home. It's very interesting. I moved about an hour from where I was to this new place. This new place is definitely a little bit roomier, a little bit home. I don't want to say homely. Homely is a bad thing. Point is I like my new home. So there's a whole new scenery. Everything's kind of everywhere. I have boxes and just clothes that I have to finish setting things up or whatever. But this video has been long overdue. I've been working on it for so long. This is like my 20th time trying to record this video, because when I was editing this video last time, it was actually I was hating it. I didn't like it. I felt like it was low quality, and I wanted to get you guys some high quality stuff, which is a great segue to what this video is about. But before we jump into this video, I do want to remind you guys that I do stream on Twitch, link in the description below, Monday, Wednesday, Friday from 8 p.m. to 10 p.m. Also, we have our own merch store. I do have a t-shirt coming in pretty soon, hopefully, so I can showcase that to you guys in the next video. Hopefully it'll be here by the next video. But if you guys are interested in seeing some of the merch that we have, check out the link description below. It's also displayed right here on the screen as well. But without wasting any more time, let's jump into the point of the video. So I've been streaming for I want to say maybe a little below a year in terms of taking streaming and YouTube content a little bit more serious, more streaming than YouTube. And I've been kind of streaming with kind of like the normal computer that could do just enough to kind of get me started. And if a general kind of idea of what that basically kind of looks like, you're looking at a Lenovo tower that I bought for like 600 and some change from Best Buy. And in this one, it was like 12 gig RAM. It had AMD graphics. I don't remember the processing power was, but it was a mechanical disk drive and all the good jazz. So it basically had just enough to be able to do what I wanted it to do. Also got it not only for just like streaming YouTube, but also got it for school stuff, school related reasons. So there was all of that. It was literally the bare bones of what I wanted it to do, and it did exactly what I wanted it to do. But now that I've started streaming a little bit more, and I've started to grow more and more of a passion of making content for you guys, I felt like it was about time I start upgrading the quality of content that I make. And so to do that, the first step is the tower. So I went out and got a brand new, or at least ordered a brand new PC tower, just because I'm not very good with putting computer parts together. But I have just enough to know that I needed an upgrade to be able to do a little bit more, to be able to give you guys a little bit more. So I wanted to share this journey with you. I wanted to invite you guys to join me in this upgrade journey, kind of watch how this channel, both YouTube and Twitch, kind of help grow, and whatever it may become, whatever it decides to become, whatever we all make it to be, hopefully in the near future, otherwise maybe in the distant future, whichever one the streaming and YouTube gods permit. But I wanted to invite you guys in kind of participating in this story, and this story of how this small streamer, this small content creator, kind of started with like the bare minimum, and just kind of started working towards building and upgrading and improving the quality, or the quality of the content. I think it's the words I was trying to say. But with that being said, the new PC that's coming in pretty soon, I actually got it from iBuyPower. For those of you who might not know what iBuyPower is, it's basically a website where you can go and either buy pre-builds, or you can go and pick out all the parts that you want for a PC, and they build it and test it out and send that out to you. Oh, pardon me. So with that, I kind of went in that direction. I think it's a really good starting point. Now, in terms of pricing, I've heard stories that there was this other company that does something similar, but I'm more familiar with iBuyPower. I just burped again. I'm more familiar at this point. It's kind of like brand recognition. Like, iBuyPower is a little bit more reliable, or at least from what I've been reading around, in comparison to some of the other companies that kind of exist alongside it. It's one of those things where you get what you pay for type of thing. But I've also heard that it's not essentially like the company, but it's the parts. So whatever the saying, I heard the saying once upon a time. It was something like the sum of all parts is better than the whole, or whatever the saying is. Point is that it's a give and take. You can definitely explore different options that you want to explore in order to find an ideal place to build your PC. I just went with iBuyPower because that was the one thing that I was most comfortable with. So with that being said, the new PC that's coming in, it's AMD Ryzen 5 3600 processing power. Like I said, don't ask me about what my current PC is. I don't remember the processing power is. I've had this thing for like 3 years, and I remember reading it once upon a time, but like that was ages ago. It's got 16 gigs of RAM. I personally do have plans on upping that to 32 gigs later down the line, just not right now. But right now, with my current PC with 12 gigs of RAM, 16 gigs of RAM is definitely gonna make a difference, at least in my personal opinion. I also went with a solid state drive rather than a mechanical disk, just because the boot up times would be so much faster, processing information would be smoother. It's not going to be so kind of like choppy, like it's a 1-step, 2-step, 3-step type of thing. We are doing a 500 gigabyte memory space. I am like a whore when it comes to memory. I wanted the 1 terabyte, but at the same time, I didn't want the price tag to go up and beyond. So with an external drive that I already have, which I need to kind of clean up and kind of improve, well, not improve, but clean up and organize a little bit better. I think the 500 gig will do us just fine, and it's the blue SSD, which I guess it's almost standard across the board. I've read it. I never really heard too much about blue SSDs, but I've been reading online a little bit, and a lot of people kind of went with blue SSDs, especially with like people that are starting out putting their own PC together. But I have heard a lot about ADATA, and ADATA is no good. I've got a buddy that has an ADATA drive that he took it out of his computer. He went and upgraded. I don't remember which one he got. I think he got a Samsung or whatever it was. And that ADATA is just kind of like sitting in his closet collecting dust. So blue SSD it is. And the graphics card, which is arguably the second most important thing, especially when it comes to streaming, I went with NVIDIA. NVIDIA is like a hot topic when it comes to streaming, just because NVIDIA has its own separate encoder for streaming, so it'll definitely take a lot of the pressure and the weight off of the CPU and put it more on the GPU when it comes to streaming, which is actually super ideal. It balances out the workload, so I'm able to do and produce a little bit more when it comes to streaming, get you guys a little bit more while we're streaming, while we're live, and we get to have a little bit more interaction than the amount of interaction we currently have, which, by the way, it's been super fun. It's been awesome. I love each and every one of you guys. You guys have been making every single stream amazing and fun, and yeah, I'm super happy that I got to meet a lot of you guys. Of course, this is just about pretty much the core stuff. I don't want to go too deep into what the specifics are, but those are just some of the features that I think is probably going to be one of the more important, kind of like something you guys kind of wanted to know a little bit more about. In terms of what the upgrades I'm working on. I'm also going to be upgrading the not the graphics card, the game capture. I'll also be upgrading the game capture. I currently have a Roxio. I don't recommend Roxio. I absolutely hate them. The only reason why I have it is because young Gigo many years ago wanted to make more YouTube videos, and he did Let's Plays, and so that was the affordable option at the time. Young Gigo was still in college, and he had to be paying for school as well as paying for some bills. So logically, he can't just be dropping dimes left and right. But at this day and age, especially when it comes to streaming, don't recommend Roxio whatsoever. Their customer service people are just absolutely trash. The product itself, it's not The product itself isn't like garbage, and I can have a conversation about this on a separate video. It's not ideal for streaming. So I'll be switching over to Elgato. It'll probably be, I haven't made the final decision yet. I should have made the final decision like ages ago, but it'll probably be the Elgato HD S60 Plus or whatever that one is. I forgot what it's called already. But it'll probably be that one. I'd rather the external one rather than the internal one, just because I'm used to an external piece of contraption. I know, like, wiring wise and like cable management, which is like every electronic junkie's guilty pleasure, is not the easiest thing to deal with for a lot of us, but I can live with it. I'll probably find a way to organize it, but I can live with it. The next thing that I'm hoping to kind of upgrade would be the camera. This camera right here is just a normal kind of like Logitech basic. It records 1080. Sorry, I thought there was something on the camera for a second, but it records 1080, which is great. But as you can see in the image, it's not as amazing as I would like for it to be. So later down the line, it's going to be a little bit further out. We'll be kind of changing and upgrading the camera as well, and then probably after that, it'll be the monitors. You don't want to know what monitors I have. It's probably for your safety and well-being that you don't know what monitors I have, but they are not the most ideal monitors right now. Well, that's pretty much it. That's all I have for you guys. If you guys want to know the more specific things that I have for this new computer that's coming in the mail pretty soon, I will have the list of all the components and parts down in the description below. If you guys wish to see more content like this, feel free to hit the like and subscribe. Those two things really do help a ton. Anyways, though, so if you want to see more content, or if you want to just have a conversation or have any questions about streaming items, what you think you may need, or what you think I may need, if you have any recommendations, like I said, Twitch link in the description below. Hop on in, just let me know what you have in mind, and I would be more than happy to have a conversation with you. But that's pretty much about it. I hope you guys have a wonderful one.
I'm taking the portal to I don't know where.
Let me know where you zap to. Oh, you know what? I just realized where you guys. Oh no! The portal closed. I'm getting shot at.
Oh,
oh, dude, it's all bad for me. It is all bad. All bad. Okay. Oh, I think I'm barely. Oh, I'm not. I didn't make it. I absolutely. Everybody's right here. Take him out. I'm being glacked at. He's right over there. Everybody's everywhere. He's right in front of me.
I'm down.
No, I'm just making it worse for you guys.